All right, give it up for Notorious, y'all. The Notorious Notarius. I was repping his kids. And give it up, he works with some of the most fucked up children in the city, and he does not complain. He's a good guy. He's trying to get himself into heaven. Yeah, keep them kids out of jail. Anybody ever been to jail in here? Anybody ever been to jail?
Visited.
You visited the jail? Let me tell you about jail. Jail is fucked up. And one thing about jail that you will not like is you can't leave when you want to. That's the truth about jail. And they have food in there that you will not like. But after a couple days, you will learn to like that shit. And it might take you a couple weeks to take a crap too, if you're shy about shit around people. So, I've been there on it was on a social experiment. It was a fact-finding mission. I found out the fact that I did not like it, and I don't plan on going back. Fact-finding mission. Word to the rise. Don't go. Anybody in here been married? That's like jail. Now you gotta be married to the right person. I was unfortunately married to the wrong person. It was the daughter of the devil. She went back to hell, and I should have knew something was funny when I met her. She smelled like sulfur. And it was hot every time she came around. You ever meet somebody just gotta pick a fight with you for no apparent reason at all? Isn't that evil, man? You watching the game, and she just gonna pick a fight with you about watching the game? She mad at you because you breathing. That's wrong some shit, ain't it? She mad at you because you breathing? I gotta work on that joke. Anyway, moving along. Herman Cain, he said he don't recollect grabbing all the asses. That's some bullshit. Yeah. I remember all the asses I grabbed from the 6th grade up until now. Yeah. I think every man in here remember all the asses they grabbed, right?
I love it.
But see, you know, Republicans don't have a problem because he's a black Republican, and once you become a black Republican, you can grab all the white girl asses. It's part of the bylaws. Yeah. Did y'all know that? And I'm getting my Republican pass, so y'all white girls better watch out. I'm grabbing all white girl asses from here. Ain't much ass to grab, but I'm all for it. Grabbing all the white girl asses, man. It's fucked up. They talk about Penn State. I ain't gonna hit too much on it, but all I know is some bullshit. Cause Penn State ain't the state pen, right? And they play at Beaver Stadium.
Oh damn.
That was fucked up.
I like that.
They play at Beaver Stadium, so I don't understand what the problem is. It's Penn State, not the state pen. Biggie Small say, fuck hoes at Penn State. Fuck the state pen, right? Y'all get that? Fuck hoes at state pen at Penn State.
Genius.
That is genius. Fuck hoes at state pen at Penn State. Damn, man, that's some bullshit, man. So I ain't sending my son to Penn State just because of that bullshit. Anyway, moving along. I was looking at Michelle Bachmann, and she's a pretty decent looking white woman, and you know, I will fuck her.
You and my dad.
I'm getting my Republican pass tomorrow. I'm start graduating from grabbing white girls' asses to fucking Michelle Bachmann. Be the first black Muslim Republican.
I love PC.
Yeah, ain't that some shit? Political correctness. Nah, that's cool though, man. You know, because I'm conservative by some standards. Certain shit I just don't do. Girl asked me, Derek, won't you take me to this sex club? I would if I liked her, but I didn't want to take her up in there. Anybody ever been to a sex club?
Yeah.
I know Magic Mike, you a swinger, right? You got a swinging thing, right? Let me tell you, it goes down in there. I'm not gonna give you no graphic details because I vowed secrecy, but that's some wild shit going down up in there, man. And this girl wanted me to take her, and I'm not gonna take her. I'm gonna take her sister. Anybody in here have like sexual activities with like your lady friend? Like, you know, if you dating, right, y'all should do some sex games. You know what I mean? Like have a date night or consensual rape night. Like, you know, for example, like when I was dating my girl, Like every Wednesday, I would have to break in the house with a ski mask on and a butter knife, sneak up to her room, and fuck her. Well, one night I got a little too extra drunk. I broke in, I snuck up to the room. The pussy was a little tighter than normal. And after I got done, I realized it was the neighbor. So I changed from Wednesday night to Thursday night with the neighbor. And now I'm still fucking the neighbor. Still fucking her. It's good pussy too. Consensual rape. And did you know, like, certain consensual rape, you're like, yeah, choke them. I don't know if women like being choked. But you gotta have a password. Or like tap out. Cause you could be in like CSI tomorrow and shit, man. They will get your ass, man. I seen Law and Order. That rough sex shit is no joke, man. I ain't going down for that. It's gonna get me from tax evasion and shit, not for murder, homicide. I'm gonna experiment with some new shit up here. I'm trying to stop cussing, but motherfuckers been pissing me off.
Glad to work on your next Clean Act.
Next week we'll do a Clean Act. I'll bring out a preacher next week. I'm developing some new material here. So as winter is fastly approaching, and I'm telling y'all right now, if you don't have a significant other, get you one quick. Would you agree? Because cold nights is coming. And just think, if the lights went off, the heat went off, and you in there by yourself, who's gonna keep you warm, man?
I'm gonna freeze.
I'm gonna get me a couple thick chicks this winter, and I'm gonna be straight. How long as the titties is bigger than their stomach, I can work that out. The titties bigger than your stomach, I can work that out. That's right. Because you can wrap a thong on anyone's ass and it look good, as long as she don't have leprosy. Because if she has leprosy, I gotta go. But I think they got a website for women with leprosy. It's guys with leprosy too. And then they can get together. Yeah, anybody see anybody with leprosy lately? They got their own island, right? I threw that joke in there. That shit's some funny shit. Oh, let me see. Well, you know, I was thinking like, anybody got children in here?
Yeah.
Y'all got any children that you know of that are the poster children for vasectomies?
No.
I date a girl, she got a little granddaughter, and I swear this granddaughter and I don't get along. She be looking at me like, Derek, what you doing? I'm like, what you doing? She's like, Derek, I don't like you. I don't like your little ass. You're 3 years old. She said, I'm gonna hit you in your face. I said, I'm gonna kick you in your face. And I was serious. So she kicked me, so I kicked her back. Am I wrong?
No.
Just let me know if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't wrong. I see you down there kicking children, so you can't say nothing. That's what you specialize in, kicking children and shit. You the kicker of children.
My babysitter.
Yeah, I know. And I'm gonna grab your ass after this. I'm starting with you tonight. You're gonna be the first ass I grab. Them dimples is gorgeous, isn't they? I got some of them dimples too. I missed them.
All right,
Before I go, let me tell y'all a little story real quick. Anybody ever seen me before I'm here? Y'all ever seen me before? Alright, I'm gonna tell you a little story about a cousin of mine named Ruflo Perferoy. Okay? Now Ruflo Perferoy, this is a quick story. He was born in Soso, Mississippi, but he was born with an abnormality. People thought it was an umbilical cord wrapped around his neck, but it happened to be his dick. Now, his father was a sharecropper. And what he did, he said he was going to sell some tickets, pay off the family farm. So he sold tickets. Everybody could come see Ruflo's dick. And they paid the farm off. So his brother, Jackoff Perferoy, found out there was a secret society called the Big Dick Clubs of America. He said, Ruflo, you need to become a member. Ruflo said, I'm not going to be the member, I'm going to be the So he got on the train with the New York City, got there about 11:58 at night, knocked on the door. Man come to the door, pushed a mop bucket to the side with overalls on, named Dick, how appropriate. He said, how can I help you? He said, I'm Rufalo Brookwood from Soso, Mississippi, and I'm not only gonna be a member of the Big Dick Club of America, I'm gonna be president. He said, well, let me see what you got. So Rufalo pulled down his pants and wrapped his dick 3 times from around his waist and threw it on the floor. The man pushed his mop bucket to the side, unzipped his overalls off, began to unheave the longest dick Rufalo ever seen and threw it down the hallway. He said, you want to be president? Shit, I'm the janitor. Now the moral of this story is, your dick may be bigger, but somebody's dick is bigger. And it might just be the janitor. I'm thanking you for your time. I'm there, and I'm out.
Giving up our new black Republican. We're gonna start grabbing black women's asses. Damn, I grabbed my fair share of black women's asses. I'm a Republican. I guess I need to change parties. Oh shit. Oh my goodness. I gotta keep picking with y'all. I'm just so vulnerable right now. Do y'all got, the two of y'all got kids? No kids? Oh, okay. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all this now. If y'all enjoy fucking, don't have no kids yet. Because when you have kids, that's when all the fun and fucking just goes away. Just a keynote to that. And I'm gonna bring up our next comedian. Is he ready for the music? Oh, hold on, never mind. He's going to the bathroom, so I guess I gotta do fill time.
He's pulling a magic mic.
Yeah, he'll go in there and I don't know. Well, like our military instructor told us, if you shake it more than twice, you ain't pissing. Oh man. I'll tell this one because I know you guys are new. This was one of my military jokes. Now you see all the stuff. It's Veterans Day. We just passed, and everybody gave us some love. I appreciate that. And but I do remember one story in particular where I was in my room entertaining, and one of my buddies came knocking on the door. So I opened the door and I'm like, what's up? So he asked me, he said, hey dude, he said, you got any razors? I was like, you shaving razors? Like, yeah. Here you go, because I don't need them. Well, I said, what do you need them for? And he was like, well, my buddy just got drunk and passed out with him shaving his balls. And I'm like, shave his balls? And I was like, you gonna touch another man's balls that you don't know until you shit just because he's drunk. Gay shit. And asked me if I wanted to come drink with him. And I told him no, because that'd be 3 less white boys on this world. Alright, Sam, get the music ready. Alright, bringing up our next comic. Finish us off tonight. We'll bring up Mr. Paul Fischio.
Took so long to get up here, I ran out of fucking beer too. Hey, Nate, can you order me another one?
Sure.
I'll pay for it.
Alright. No problem,
Is that a
man.
black joke? I'm just kidding with you.
Yeah. Alright, you on.
Oh my God. Where to begin? Well, nobody wants to touch the Penn State shit, but I ain't got a problem with it. Because I got a couple questions. Joe Paterno reports it to the president of the university, and he ain't important enough to even mention his fucking name, so it really doesn't matter. The president of the university reports it to the authorities. 40 acts of sexual misconduct. 40! Not 2, not 10, not 12, 40. 40 acts of sexual misconduct. So, I guess the question I have is, Joe Paterno get fired, President of the University get fired. The redhead that witnessed all this shit, McCreary, right? McCreary, right? He witnessed it all. The counter, I call him. The only reason why I say this is because he's the only one that didn't get fired. Yet, he was in there going 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. The fucking counter never got fired. He still got a job. Somebody explain that one to me. And, you know when they're trying to push coaches out? You know, coaches that have been there for too long, like Joe Paterno's what, 99 now? I mean, shit. Been at the university for 46 years. I mean, if you ever made a list of the reasons as to why or how a coach like that would get pushed out of a university with that kind of nostalgia, right? And all that kind of history, right? Number one, he's too old, he's lost his touch, they're losing games. And then you get down to reason 2,191, an assistant coach of his, he's known for 40 years, would bring little boys and charities into the bathroom. If you had that on your list, you need help. Because there's no way I had that one on my list either. I was shocked just like anybody else. But I think it's new material night, Danny. What do you think? It's not like it's going to fucking hurt anyway, you know what I mean?
That's what I did.
I know it. Okay. There's one thing that's been pissing me off, especially at work. There's a lady, or several women at my workplace that one day, they come in with like hair down to their friggin' ass, shiny, real beautiful hair, right? And then the next day, they come in with the curls and short hair, and then the day after that, they're back to the long hair. Why? I don't get it. I want to see this house. What I visualize is poles hanging from the ceiling of their house where they just kind of have mirrors everywhere, right? And you're just like, well, that looks good for today. That could work for Wednesday. And then we go to the other ones. And then, I mean, if your hair is fucking 5 feet long one day, and then a foot and a half the next, to me, it seems like I would just grow it a couple inches like at a time, just to pass it off. Because it don't make any fucking sense to me. I mean, I visualize them bald and Sinead O'Connor kind of shit, but you know, hey, maybe it's just me. But I told Natarius I'd do this one bit tonight, and I know my friends haven't heard this one either. And, the thing about women is, they're more complicated and more, well, smarter than us as men can ever be. Because men are stupid. There's really no way around that. Okay? I learned this a long time ago. I'm like, you're so much smarter than me, whatever, and your lips feel great. But, you know, hey, depending on what we're talking about, right? In fact, I'm going to go home. I mean, my friend just came up with something tonight. Oh my God. And I fucking agree with you on this one. Because you're right. It sounds more like a job. She said, you can't call it blowjobs anymore. She said, call it, and what was it there? What? Mouth something.
Hugs.
Mouth hug. That was so cute. You can be married inside of 6 months with a comment like that. I mean, I think you're in good shape. Because that's fucking beautiful. Honey, I want a mouth hug. Oh my God, that's like cream of corn. I mean, shit. It's fucking beautiful. Anyway, I really do think we need a woman president. I'm sorry, but they're so much smarter than men, and we don't, and women don't, they're not as violent, you know, or aggressive. Oh, fucking beer. Hold that thought. And they're not that aggressive. I gotta repeat myself, and it's not the alcohol. Unlike the show a couple months ago. We'll get into that later. But a woman president, I mean, think about it. No wars, no conflicts. Just every 28 days, some real intense negotiations. I mean, that's how I see it anyway. And would you rather have that than fucking dropping bombs and shit? I mean, I would. But anyway, the greatest thing about women is the whole woman product there. Told my wife of 17 years, I will never ever buy a woman product. You know why? Because we can't come back with the right shit for one. Because it's so fucking complicated to begin with. There's no way around that one either. I don't care who you are. You ask any man in the audience, what's the most complicated woman product to buy, or the one you'll fuck up the most, and they'll all say the same thing. Go ahead, Mike, what is it?
Are you starting it or it's tampons?
Or pantyhose?
There it is, tampons. Right there. And every man will tell you that same one, too. There's really no way around that one either. Alright? But I'm here to tell you that there's more. A lot more. Let me paint a picture for you. Married 17 years of sheer bliss. We very rarely get to go out to dinner or anything like that because it's called 3 kids, too much fucking and fornicating and whatever. And on this particular day, I was watching SportsCenter for the second, third time, whatever the fuck it was, because guys can't just watch SportsCenter once. We gotta watch it 3 times like we missed something. It's a guy thing, it's just what we do. And all of a sudden, I'm sitting in my recliner watching it, and I hear this loud scream from the bedroom, like, I can't do it, I'm not a woman, so I can't. But I race at the recliner, I trip over the Matchbox Tatanka, sprain both ankles. At this point, I'm on both knees. This is really bad with the whole gay thing. Derek, where you at? Anyway, I'm like this. I'm crawling to the bedroom. I hit the Nerf gun with a little switch like this and fire it in my eye. So I'm going in here like this just to give you an avid picture of it. There's a fucking like a whole pirate thing going on without the fucking Band-Aid. And I go up and I look at my wife, and she's like this. She's got her leg on the bed, getting dressed all special for me. She had the whole clips and everything going on, and the whole garter and pantyhose coming down. It's a different show, I know. But anyway, that being said, she had a run in her stocking. So after spraining both ankles and polarizing my eyes with a Nerf gun, I was a little pissed off at the time, you know what I mean? And she looked at me and said, honey, can you go to the store and buy me some black pantyhose? Now, keep in mind, 17 years of marriage. Already sworn off buying any kind of woman products, all right? Because it never works out. But the problem is men start to think. The minute we do that, we're fucked, by the way. There's just, I mean, the minute our brain gets involved and our dick, we're in trouble, all right? So I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, black pantyhose. How hard can that be? Black's a primary color. I mean, seriously. Laughing already back there, too? Yeah, because you know. See, you fucking know. Alright? So, I said yes, thinking primary color, how hard could this be? And I went to Myers, the Lowe's of shopping, where aisles are like a mile long, you know, and I figured I'm going to find a woman with a red smock on, you know, which is a great marketing idea, you know. Myers red, you know, that kind of thing. That's why they're pissed off all the time, because they look like fucking idiots. I mean, hey, if you walk into Myers with a red shirt on, and people tap you on the shoulder, and you have the nerve to get pissed off because they ask you where the light bulbs are, you're a fucking idiot, alright? That's like walking into Walmart with a blue shirt on. Same thing, alright? Don't have the right to be upset. Like having sex with a broken condom and wondering why she got pregnant. You're a fucking idiot, alright?
Ow.
So I find the woman with the red smock on, and I said, what aisle's the pantyhose in? I mean, I'm thinking I'm doing this the whole right way, so it'll save me a lot of time, so I don't look like a fucking idiot. Oh, it's aisle 11. I said, oh, okay, aisle 11, thanks. So people, whoa. Those aisles are a mile long. It's on the left side, the right side, is it down further? I mean, what? It's the whole left side. Oh. At that point, I knew I was fucked. Like Caitlin knows and Danny knows, and gentlemen, in case you didn't know this, there is no such thing as black pantyhose. You know why? Because it's off black, jet black, fuck black, shit black, crap black, this black, that black. Not one of them says black. Not one. And just when you think you're out of the woods, then you got letters. It's like A through fucking Z. And, well, I didn't check out the Z pantyhose, but I really didn't want to. I figured A is probably smaller than Z, and who the fuck would want to see that shit anyway? And then it gets to something I really, 36 to 33. That I understood. That's like pant sizes and shit. That one I was okay with. So I knew I was screwed. So you know what I did? Because I love my life with all my heart. I mean, I really do. So I bought $2,954 worth of pantyhose, A through Z, 36 to 33, brought home about 10 fucking bags. My wife's like, what is up? She made me come with her back to the store to return the shit, but it really didn't matter. I was sitting back there watching this with a shitting grin on my fucking face going, I don't care, don't ever ask me to buy that shit again. And by the way, that's a true story. She was so pissed. I maxed out that credit card. I just couldn't help it. But I do love her, and it's 17 years of sheer bliss. Because there's certain things with a relationship at 17 years you're going to have, and 6 months. No offense. But let's compare the differences, really, shall we? Let's say you're at Kroger, and Caitlin's pushing the cart. Or my wife Sherry's pushing the cart. Sorry, Caitlin, I gotta pick on you a little bit. And you're sitting there, you're having a conversation, you're looking back, she's hey, how you doing? You're getting cute, you're saying the stuff that you normally do. And then 3 aisles later, you're still talking. You look back, it's a black woman pushing a fuck cart, laughing her ass off because your wife took a left-hand turn 3 aisles beforehand. It'd be different if this happened like once a year. This happens 3-4 times a month. Okay, and I sit there, and it's always a different woman, and they're laughing because they know. She's like, oh, she went and she was looking at the peas and shit on sale about 3, because she knew too. And there's other ways too, like I call this bit, oh baby, I love you. What now? 17 years again, like I said. That's when I'm sitting there watching Sports Center, and it's only been through the first round. She comes up and she goes, "You coming to bed?" See, 17 years of marriage, you're coming to bed. That means you're going to get a piece. Okay, that's how it works. All right. But I'm like, yeah, I'll be there in a minute. And then third round of Sports Center, 2 hours later, because guys had to watch this. I missed something. Damn, I missed something. Well, I get into the bed, she's already rolled over, it looks like she's sleeping, and I do the thing, I spoon, that spooning thing, where you're like, yeah, and you're massaging, 17 years of marriage, it's the only massage you're going to get. It's got to be before the sex, okay? And that's just the foregone conclusion, alright? So I'm massaging, I'm going like this, she turns over, she grabs my face on both sides, kisses me on the forehead, says, "Oh baby, I love you," and turns back over. Okay, that's no. 6 months? If Caitlin turned over and kissed you, okay, and said, "Oh baby, I love you," you're getting some. 17 years, that's not. Just so we know the difference. How much time I got there? Oh. I got yes. I get to keep going, man.
I don't
When
care.
Danny told me I had like 30 minutes on stage or whatever, maybe that's a little too long, but I'm thinking, what can I do in 30 minutes, you know? I can jerk off 3 times in 30 minutes. What do you think? I don't know. 3.5? I get a half on that anyway. Hey, Danny, your friend just went by again.
What's up, my friend?
Well, come on, you got a white husband. I had a 50-50 shot, Danny.
My friend's a homeless black guy. Come on.
Danny's husband's white. I was impressed with that. Seriously.
Have you met him yet?
It's usually the other way around. Come on now, let's be honest here. Black men are into white women. I mean, years ago, they were into those big-ass white women, too. I was like, thanks for doing us the favor. Shit, I wasn't going to touch that anyway.
You know what I'm into? A good ass credit score.
Have you met her? Have you met her husband yet?
No, actually I haven't.
Because Danny's husband is
I've
like
seen him on
Norm
Facebook.
White. Danny's husband's like Norm White from Cheers. You'll never see him.
Everybody becomes a pervert on Facebook. I mean, that's the only reason why I knew my husband was white. I gotta check out the pictures. Why did I check it out? There's some shit there that they don't talk about on stage. Alright, it's just, you're a pervert when you do that. I don't care. You can't do that. I just want to see the family pictures and the photos. Shut the fuck up. Everybody's a pervert nowadays. It don't matter. I was talking about Chinese porn just about 35 minutes ago. Yeah, I was going through some porn. I'm not going to say I don't because I'm, oh baby, I love you. I gotta tell you that shit. But the worst thing about Chinese porn is they block everything out. They fade it out. Everything else is fine. They're like, what are they doing? Really? Seriously, you gotta fade that out? You guys haven't seen Chinese porn, I think. I mean, it's a clip here, a clip there. You're on the fucking internet. You'll see it eventually. Where do I go from here? We covered Penn State and fucking little boys in the bathroom. My wife, 17 years and running, pantyhose. And I finally got my masturbation joke out there, because everybody was doing masturbation jokes a couple of weeks ago. Remember that? Oh my God! I was like, that's the only thing I come up with was the 30-minute thing, and 1 3.5, and that was it. So where do I go from here?
Childbirth.
Anal beads.
Anal beads. Mike, I might have to give you the one. Oh shit, it is redundant behavior. Mike, I might have to give you the mic on that one, Mike. I want to talk about my kids. That's what I'm going to do. Keep it clean, right? Not a chance in fucking hell. Because I have 3 kids. My daughter Jacqueline's a combo between me and the wife. Devin is all Irish potato, that's all mom. And then there's the kid that was supposed to be a girl, and it ended up being a boy. So that's why I got to name him too. I owned a truck company, so I named him Diesel. That is his birth certificate fucking name. I can't let you know it's true because you've met him. But the great thing about Diesel is, thank God for genetics. He's a prick just like me. He's the only one I can say that about. He's the one kid at 4 years old that I'm like, you know how when you eat food for kids, you go, that's good, 4 years old, you like it, Dad? I'm like, yeah, you can eat it. At 4 years old, and then it gets worse. This is the same kid. Big snowstorm years ago, right? We're doing the snowman. I mean, we're building, putting the balls in. Sorry, most sex shit. But the big ball, the little ball, I'm carrying shit, busting the blood vessel to do it. We put the friggin' head, the coli, sorry, the tears, the smile, the scar. Was that 2 PC there? The Terrence, you totally missed that shit. God damn, dude. It was so PC there and you fucking missed it. Anyway, whatever. I'm getting back into my kid. And shut up. Just sit there. But thanks for the beer, man. So we're doing the snowman thing, and putting everything on. And I'm like, oh, we're missing the carrot for the nose. I said, I got this. I'm running out. And as I'm running away into the house, all I hear out of the just behind side is like, yeah, but we don't know what it is. And it was my youngest son, Diesel. At the time, he was 7. And now, just hearing that, you can be amazed at where that went. All right? So I come back out with the thing, and apparently my 7-year-old had grabbed one of those big icicles off the house, put it in the bottom fucking rack, and was like, now we know it's a boy. 7 years old! I'm like, you articulate son of a bitch, that's awesome! My wife was like, oh my God, we gotta get rid of it. Cars going by, yeah, that's fucking great, man. And rolling down the window, and it's -10. They didn't care. That's how funny this shit was. 7 years old. This is the same kid. Gets in trouble in school. Teachers reprimanding him. He doesn't say fuck you or get down in my face. He's real respectful about it. He looked the teacher straight in the eye and said, don't you have a class to run? Swear to God. That's my time, guys. I hope you had a good one. Appreciate it. You'll meet Diesel someday.